Call me Fuego, 93 like me. Fire in the sheets, spending summers on the sea. Quedo, no way home. Bev Hill life on Rodeo.
Exactly what needs to be done to get on top of that board. It's a quick one from us because the game's already started. I do love working with DreamHack because every single time these games are just in. So big ups to the boys at the back and the production team and all the admins and everyone else doing it. It's good to see these games just getting underway super fast. Martin, that is a very Western flight path.
Yeah, that is a situation for teams that, like, if you want to get Los Lunes, Puerto Perizo, Impala, even Minas, El Azaha, Cruz, Tiara, it's gonna be rough. So we're probably looking at changes in loot locations here, obviously, and we can also see it here from Shift W to start with. They're not able to go to where they usually do, so they're going into a split where loot might not be good, but they're hoping for that southern start circle. They're hoping for a southwest in a close location here and close fight potentially with April Valley. Young Boy is sitting around the corner inside the house actually, and they know that Burgess is outside of this house here. Shots coming in.
Info. Been so close to the door, be able to hear those steps. Vertnade's a little bit too far, a little bit overzealous to be honest. Tekka's already lost, so NF certainly. Oh, pop flash, away we go around the corner, but he hits himself. The idea was there, the execution not so much. Now we'll have another go and a crack at the whips, even inside the window. Quick swing, but Young Boy says nope. Denied instantly. Herky sat down. 2 players on the opposing hill, be able to come round and have a quick peek. And they do need that resuscitation. With already losing a player. Pink Ponies get involved, though. No, they don't. That's a different kill altogether. Completely ignore me. That's Depths. Completely, excuse me. Blazer falls off his bike in the kill feed. Meanwhile, the bombardment, the continuation of the grenades from the opposing side to stay there.
Oh, my God.
Actually hits the molly behind the box. All right, that is sick. Party Beetle, what a lean. What a lean. If he gets inside and heals up, this would be phenomenal. Nordic Fury's down to 1 player, and he is forced to heal as well, but he knows that Burgix is basic. Could be.
Well played.
Could be what he needs to try and keep him staying alive.
Oh, my God. Oh, well played by Hello My Bad. Laying down on the ground there, executing him whole. That was such an interesting fight as well. Like, they were playing so close. Meanwhile, they had so many angles to cover that they were not capable of doing so. They want to try to play as 4 or try to get as much information available to them. Ubah shooting, taking some shots. Oh, car's gonna spin out your orange. Shots are gonna connect a few here. Oh, he's gonna get taken down. He's gonna be able to finish it off as well. Dink doink dead. And Ubah has taken down orange. Meanwhile, FaZe is sitting in a southern come on here, and Nabi wants to get into this, and it is actually really good. Either ascended from them or the information that there were no people in this compound here. So they're just trying to get into this. Trinity is putting some bullets into their vehicles, and they're most likely going to lose them. But late game and mid game, this is a good push from them. Yeah, that's nice shots onto Lou. Not connecting just yet. There's just 1 bullet, and now Mollies are going to come out. Oh, perfectly from the other side, though.
How was the quietest team in the lobby just managed to, unfortunately, meet up against Northern Lights? Like, they've been on the biggest, widest, slowest swing you've ever seen towards the north, and they've just come across the number 1 team in the lobby. Like, it's rather unfortunate to do so. They did catch them off guard, which basically means that one of them will lose their life. There is a trade-off on the backside, with one of them going down. Helmet's removed on the side. A vampire. Spyro turns up. He's got the smoke for cover as well as he gets outside the vehicle, but the nades are already there to hit him. They strike. They push this. I'm okay with this aggression. I'm totally fine with it, but do remember that you are going up against NLT. They're not going to mess around when they get into this. They are perfect. Oh, no, he stood in the way of him. He was going for the door. His teammate blocks him. The nade goes off. The second follow-up there from Aimlu on the back. Molly down, tries to deny entrance to the building, but it comes down to Lou to try and hold this. Tulins is not currently in this fight, but he hits the Molly himself from the previous one. It tracks him. It's on wood, so the fire will spread. Use it like a laser beam. It's so good. Batulin's out of the window. Aimlu sees him. He's going to follow up as well to try and get this one. Deny the kill. Doesn't happen. Finally, after all this time spent, they do get their target. They do take down Pink Ponies, but at what cost, Martin? He's lost 3 teammates. He's outside of the zone, and WS is lurking for the final frag point. When you commit to a shack, generally you're doing it A, because there's nowhere else to go, and B, because that's going to be your last ditch attempt. That's where you aim to die. That's where you go to just survive and hope that no one else shoots you. To be committing to a shack at phase 4 kind of tells the panic what's going on with Raise Your Edge, and potentially even the lack of direction. Like, where do you go from there? Jempty just bangs Chris out through the window. That's an easy one. With FaZe also looking at them, like, their position is noted by about 3 or 4 teams. For all the rest of them, it's just who can get the nade in first and claim 2 victims. And it's FuzzFace. There you go.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you very much. Sends it through the letterbox. 2 players down. Raise Your Edge. Well positioned. GR. Instantly. Arctics 1-2. Thank you. All of a sudden, Omicron, they have to fight for it. With 2 players down, initially it comes down to Nailup. Hold the line. The damage is done. The distance is set. The instant response. That is a disgusting shot. Finally, Jempsy puts them to sleep. The nades will have to go for the smokes. Put them up. Get them back on the feet. One of them is bleeding out pretty fast. T-Bone's on his second knock. I don't think he gets there in time.
No. He's not gonna get him. Oh my God!
Shot it as well.
Yeah, and with that, like, you see so many knocks, right? You want to try to get as much as possible because it's literally just 3 points looking there. Fuzz and the boys from FaZe Clan, they are aware. They want to get this southern shift as well. They need to get some sort of a high ground location, so they want to do the kind of back sweep towards the side here and try to get a control of the east side here. And obviously, Redline is obviously aware of this one as well. Aitzy is on the other side, so I'm actually curious what their plan is here. Do they just want to try to get the kills here and then get away and try to play on the west side from that? Because Aitzy has a really good high ground position where they can play late game from as well. Filu is aware of Flu's position. Nice nade. Doink. Dead. No, I actually cooked a bit too much. Car is burning. It could explode and jump into Lou. I thought I was going to backflip on top of him. No, he's going to survive for just a little bit longer. Still not into the placement points just yet. We're 10 teams alive, 29 players. Gustav is going to find Jempty. Oh, and he's going to be finished off as well. Like, driving straight into red line. Evas is going to find Page, and he's dead. That is Omakan out in 10th place.
Oh, with more shots spells more players, and for FaZe Clan, that could be a potential bit of contact and some free points on the board. Breaks code, does see one down low. Has a bit of a tickle of him and decides to back off. Utility will be committed from the side of Shift W, but look at this, the reposition has been real. Maxi, does he realize what's waiting for him? Once they work their way up this hillside, they're basically just digging in and setting up turrets, to be honest. This could be extremely difficult with those little brick walls they can advance around. Brickyard will provide good cover for the opposing side. Nade ticked, pin out, pulled, nade down. Does it find a target? In the head, and he bounces underneath. That's a phenomenal nade. Okay, now there's a bit of a gap. Now there's something they can do. Instant flashbang pushing it. One knock and away you go. Does he want the 1 point? He absolutely does. Straight transfers on the second player hiding behind the wall.
Dead.
And Chris just shuts it down. He's not having any of that whatsoever.
They're going to lose Kilyakai, though.
They will. It's too far, right?
Yeah, and he's behind the little fence as well now. Filu and the guys from Adepted Nuki actually only because they're down to 2 players. Nate's coming out. That can connect a little bit more. Yeah, it's going to finish him off and put Sorf down to half HP. Bogart on the backside as well. Remember, NLT is also here. He could try to do something. Lou, he's aware that it is Adepts here in this location and they have to make something play. Look at Tornado Energy. Just 3 guys with the long rods fishing for 3 points down the ball. FaZe Clan, though, has been knocked. FuzzFace down to his feet. Oh, Ubah is going to find Marv, and that is Redline down in 8th position. They're going to get a 1 point from placement and a few from kills. I believe they're on 5 or so. Bogart's going to find Filu on the other side, though. He's pushing into him. Nuki is the last player from that one. Shots are coming out far. Quizzy is there. Sorf and Tornado, not Tornado, actually, the Nuclear Penguins. They are looking down onto Adept. Nuki is probably going to get Filu up. Meanwhile, Lou from Northern Lights is not doing anything actively about this. Gustav is going to send it across, try to get over to his position. Circle has shifted south, and half of the circle currently is occupied by FaZe Clan. Navi sitting inside the compound, and Tornado Energy is sitting on the high ground. Filu, shots coming on to Bogart. He's going to take him down. And we'll see Source. Oh my god, Dilu, nice. He's going to go down to the play zone, actually. This is the last take. He's going to hit him for that one now. They are aware that Lou has been in this location before, but I'm not sure if they are thinking that he's still alive. No, he's going to get found by Quissy. And now Northern Lights is eliminated on 6th place.
Couple of things to note on the side of FaZe. One, Aitzy's player to be across map and actually give them get there eventually. It's fine. This is fine. Gustav onto Brex. Does find one on Shift W. So now the bombardment will begin, and they can actually box the rest of Shift W in. Now, if they don't realize that Aitzy is taking the low ground, this could be devastating, because I believe the roadside that they're in is in a very, if my memory serves me correct, like a very river-esque type area. It does funnel down to their position, so they can just throw the nades in, they'll bank off the wall and actually crack them in the face, especially if Gustav actually sees them in front is a distraction. Then Aitzy and FuzzFace do just jump over this together, and I will say this, seeing FuzzFace back on his face is testament to how FaZe works.
Look at
like, you can try and knock down one, but there will always be somewhere there for the refrag, for the trade instantly. Whether or not it's just for the kill, it's usually just for the pickup. FuzzFace sees them, cycles the utility, opt to go for the mini, the sprays there. One player falls, there's some shots in the difference, so he has to tuck in his head.
Oh, these guys are so dead. Chris is literally so dead. The Tornado Energy boys, they're just going to roll into a position where they have an uphill position towards this little ball here. Nice Molotov. Tried to yeet it inside. It's not going to connect just yet, though. Ewan and Chris still alive. I think they have to just look at what Tornado Energy is going to do here. Gustav has the full 3 with the little AUG there. Ubah still, he's alone versus 3 Na'Vi members on the east side, though. That's a big task ahead of him. Information is coming out now, and the other boys are putting pressure onto them. I think they're going to let Tornado Energy handle the Shift W guys, because the bigger threat right now is Na'Vi. Navi's going to lose 1. Chris is going to take down you, and Sinya is going to go down to Ubah, and Ubah has a really good position for this one.
He does.
Confirm.
With the confirmation of the kill, and that comes from the opposing side. So the information, you spoke about it, Martin, is coming back from the side of FaZe Clan, having players on the opposing side paying dividends against Na'Vi. Slows their halt for all but a moment. Chris manages to get his teammate back on their feet, but unfortunately with 2 teams surrounding them, it's just getting more and more difficult as time goes on. Molly comes flying over the edge just to push them back and give them a few more moments of breathing time. FaZe is just setting up shop to basically gatekeep the entire map. The more control they have, the more ground, and more importantly, the more information, the worse it is for someone like Tornado Energy to get out of this position. Example does fall. That's another slow. Flashbang in the face. Alia is completely winded up and still in the air.
Face
Chris,
moving.
Oh, no. 2 of them down on the side of Tornado Energy. That is devastating. That is time for FaZe to push into this. A bit of a wobble, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Nice spray control to the left, and Tornado Energy is bodied. They are out. They go down in 3rd. FaZe with 4 alive, now move on to Na'Vi. They are the next victims, they are the next target. But how do they respond? Na'Vi had a tremendous performance in game number 1. Can 2 players at least try and make something of this? It's a very difficult task, but if they can take 1 or 2 scouts, Martin, they'll take every single point they can muster.
Yeah, they will try to get as many points of this. But this, again, this is about getting into the top fortune and trying to get into a best kind of mindset and try to get the most of it, because they don't want to deny anything. Tap takes down FuzzFace, though. Don't want to try to extend. He might have wanted to get some kills. Believe it is, yeah. More shots are coming in, though. Ooh, Besto finding more. They don't want to throw this away here. They still are in a better position than Na'Vi is currently. It's just about waiting and trying to get as many points out of this one as possible. Shots coming in. Ubah connecting nice shots onto Tap. He's down very low himself, and they're going to be able to get FuzzFace up again. Circle is going to shift one more time before it goes center. Oh, he spotted him. He's behind the car. Information is coming out, Ubah. Maybe if it's Ubah, he's just going to say, guys, I got him. He's behind the car. And also, the other guys don't have a kind of angle on him. Ubah has been sitting over there playing anchor in a really good position, surviving for that long, actually enabling them to make this push onto Shift W and Tornado Energy. Meanwhile, holding them kind of stick here. FuzzFace going to find the Tap with a nice headshot. Now Besto is the last barrier inside the smoke here. I don't think he's going to try to go for the deny just yet. Nice shots coming into the smoke, and they're going to get him off. It's 14 kills for FaZe Clan for this one here, though, Sims. That's a 24-pointer.
24 points in the bag. Certainly a massive jump up from the previous round. Na'Vi again from a first to a second. It's still nothing to be sniffed at whatsoever. Going down to the very bitter end, even knocking one of the FaZe players. Yes, they get him back on. It doesn't actually defer to anything, but still a fantastic and phenomenal performance. It's getting tough at the top.